Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. There's the stiff arm. That's strong running. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, Orbit. I got you, punk. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Switch up, switch up. Alpha.
From the gun, it's Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 49-yard line.
Mike 80. Mike 5-4. Right here, right here. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Pass. Middle. We go.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 30, 10, 5. And they will score it's a 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Allen now on first down. And the grab by Croft. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 15.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Squeeze, double. Check motion. Kill.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Motion. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Gun.
Throwing is Allen on third. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3 down. Hey, check. Alert. Key 26. Watch twin. 80 weapons. 49. Check 49. Alert. Undercrush. Go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 41-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Bills nothing.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
59. Guys, it's game situation. Hey, high 7. I got it. Mike, check, 59.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Watch it. Recon, 132 fighter. Safety scraping. Check three.
On second down, it's Coleman. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. 3 bud.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking deep downfield. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down now, it's Coleman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You got to be ready. So, no, 66. Hey, Charlie. 951.
Brady now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Hey, Zoom. Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it. Pass. You don't want it. Check four. LA. Sponge. No. Protein spill.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Shit. Hey, check it.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike 51. Shadow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get this. He's coming.
Rip. We got double. Hey, exit.
Check safety. Hey, Mike 51.
72.
On 1st down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. Yeah, I'm gonna lose one.
Bravo.
51 Mike. Mike 51. I got it. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing again. Brady. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 51. Ready? 51 to Mike.
Check it.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Again, it's Brady. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18.
You draw quarters.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. It's Coleman here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nelson Agholor. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
59. Check, 59. Let's go one more.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Room here to run. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back up. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman, he'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Hey, Delta.
2nd down and goal. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Good job. That was great. Good job.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 74 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and think, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
5 wide.
Now in 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right?
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Allen hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Allen flushed out right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Being chased out left. And it is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.